This blade right here is kind of dull there. Sort of like me. Look at that. Not much. I try to get everything I can out of these. You know what I mean? There's people that get rid of them because, you know, they got bent or something. Look at that Harbor Freight. I know there's a hex screw in there to keep that tight, but it keeps getting loose. Eventually they just fall off. I don't know. Well, it's probably about time for some new blades because this one's not much better. I didn't pay anything for it, so. Yeah, look at that. Who likes to cut on the outside? Who likes to cut on the inside? I've been thinking, you know, like a lot of the channels have Patreon and all this donation crap, and kind of don't really like the idea. But I was thinking, you know, because people send money and stuff like that. I think for somebody like me, gift cards would probably be better because, I don't know, you know, money, I mean, everybody needs money, right? But that's kind of shitty. And there is a thought behind it, but me, shit, gift cards would get like a Home Depot. That's where I like to go to the orange place. I know there's this big thing between Menards and Home Depot and Lowe's. Home Depot, you know, for my mind, you know, I like the way the store is laid out and stuff. Menards, it's like, wow, you know, they sell food over there, and I don't know. I'm not knocking them, but they're not for me. I mean, yeah, they got some good deals there. They have the 11% off. I'm not against going there. It's just that Home Depot, how do you explain that? It's really reasonably priced, and the store is set up almost like a convenience store of the hardware stores. Only it's in a big box format. Does that make sense? Like, they have like 24 or 30 aisles of, you know, inventory, and a couple are dedicated towards lumber, and there's some for plumbing supplies, and then electrical. There's even now automotive supply like half of an aisle is dedicated for like car batteries and stuff like that. And most of the stuff is pretty reasonably priced. Actually, come to think of it, they sell like a lot of automotive stuff like antifreeze and car batteries and brake fluid and stuff like that. Actually, lower price than AutoZone sometimes, or O'Reilly's. But I really can't knock O'Reilly's because a lot of times O'Reilly's comes through where AutoZone doesn't. So they all have their place. I'm just saying what my favorite is. Sure, I'll go to Lowe's. There's not really one around here. There's one like maybe 15 miles from my house. It's in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Yeah, it's in Bolingbrook. But there's like 3 Home Depots within like 6 or 7 miles, not even, of where I'm at. And there's 2 Menards. One's about maybe 10 miles, another one's about 6 miles or so. But there's only one Lowe's that I can think of. Of course, then there's Walmart. You know, Walmart's a lot of China shit, but you know, Walmart's cheaper for clothing than wearing clothes, than wearing what I call dead man's pants. You know, stuff that you get at a thrift store. And the thrift stores here in Joliet, just ask Shane Man TV. He's been here to Joliet, and he's like, yeah, the thrift stores in Joliet leave a lot to be desired. They're bombed out. You seen a couple of my garage sales that were in my area. The thrift stores are the same or worse than the garage sales that you see. It's just hot trash. You know, the stuff that was donated to these places is actually lower grade quality material than you can find in the garbage if you go into some of the better neighborhoods. So yeah, like, anyway, you can get pants at Walmart for cheaper than you can at a thrift store. So why bother shopping at a thrift store? I mean, there's a Habitat for Humanity by kind of not too far, maybe 10 miles away. I've gone in there a couple of times, and wow, it's a big place with a lot of crap. Big. I gotta go in there with the camera. Maybe it's just this whole Habitat for Humanity, but wow, there's a lot of shit in there. I mean, stuff that's definitely worse than the garage sale crap. I don't even know, I don't even understand how it works. I mean, they might as well just like close the doors today. You know what I mean? It's no good. I'll make a video. I know nobody believes me. So a video is required. Just like I did a little garage sale thing today, I need to do a Habitat for Humanity thing, because, you know, a lot of people on these scrapping channels, they're, you know, and the people that watch are really stoked on like reselling and trash picking and thrifting and stuff like that. In my area, believe me, okay, garbage, okay? You can find better by the curb. Forget about it. Not worth it. And, once again, I've always been sketched out by wearing dead man's pants, because that's probably what you're wearing when you go to a thrift store. Sorry. Okay? I don't want to wear clothes that Uncle Johnny died in, alright? Sorry. I'm a little sensitive that way. I don't like to watch scary movies before, you know, like, when the sun starts going down and it's getting near bedtime, I'll watch a cartoon or something like that if I'm watching something, or I'll watch YouTube, or, you know, I'll watch a comedy and stuff like that. I'm not going to watch any, like, monster movie or, no. Nightmares. That's just me, though. like to get the most out of these saw blades that I can because, you know, they're almost $3 a piece, right? Okay, so if I'm trying to increase the value of this by making it into a clean radiator coil, what benefit is it to me to go and blow up a $3 blade when I'm only improving the value on this thing by maybe 50 cents in total? You know what I'm saying? So a blade like this has got to last for, well, I did the math, okay, where you're really coming out ahead and that's like not affecting. You really got to do about 100 cuts, okay, for this thing to actually, really and truly, totally be worth it, if that makes sense. Where it's only costing maybe a penny or two per use. So you're still way money ahead. If it only costs you a penny or two, plus the electricity is part of the rent. So as long as I keep it under a certain kilowatt hour usage, they're fine, and I'm very mindful of that because I don't want to be surcharged for electricity. So I'm always way under the electrical usage here. So there's no danger of that. My next door neighbor on the other place, on the other side over there, he's got these computers running and all this stuff. He's got like special lighting and stuff. And he tried to pin the electrical usage on me. So I told the owner, I go, it's not me. He's like, oh, I know it's not you. I go, I'm not sure if you believe me though. So he came in here on off hours in a different car and sat here and he watched. And he didn't do it just for one day, he did it for several days. And then finally he's like, yeah, I see what you're saying. So sometimes I've got to go through hoops, hills, and walls to prove what I'm saying is true. Like, dude, you got a saw here, maybe a couple lights on. Come on. That's not $400 worth of electricity in a month. At the most, it's 20 or 25. And I'm paying $50 surcharge for the electricity. Okay. There's no way that I'm using $50 worth of electricity. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know, it's the summertime. It's daylight out. There's only a couple lights in there anyway. Even if you left them on all the time, they're fluorescent tubes. You might use like $8 worth of juice. There's no way. And this saw? Nah. It's only what? It's only 6 amps. I don't think so. Now see, on this side, you have to cut on the inside. It has this bevel here. Yeah, a new saw blade would have like zipped right through this by now. Some guys like to use grinding wheels and stuff like that. I don't really care for those. Nah, I don't like all the sparks and stuff like that. And that stuff tends to wear down too, faster than the blade. So the grinding wheel thing, I'm clumsy. I'd probably be missing a finger or two. Okay, my hands are all the way back here, my foot's right there, I got a shoe on, I'm away from the action. I'm a big sissy. I don't like that. I don't like that. Not for me. Yeah, maybe I got another blade around here. I mean, it is cutting. but it's taking forever. And at some point, they get to be so worn out that it's not worth the time that it takes, because it's cutting too slow. So there's the rule of diminishing returns. Oh, I thought I had a blade in here, but oh, I know everybody loves copper, right? Got that copper. Little bits of copper on the ground. Gotta make sure I get all those before they end up hither and yon. Me and my daughter did a very good job of picking up every last little piece. Because that, you know, copper, that's a waste, man. This coil right here, I thought that was copper, but only half of it is. See, half that's copper, another half is aluminum. I'll crack that sucker open. Get that dollars worth of copper out of there. It's trapped. Let me out! Another saw blade. What, you know, you'd think that I have like about 2 or 3, but I think they're all used up. Unless there's a couple in here from that thing that I rescued. The only drawer that was filled with water happened to be the drawer with the best tools. Well, there's one blade right there that's got a little bend to it. We will definitely straighten that sucker out and make it contribute to the dream. There's another one. Look at that. They did not get all the use out of that. I like getting all the use I can out of these tools that you find. There's some muffler clamps. I thought this was copper, but it's brass. Brass is the real dream. Hey, brass beats copper. Sorry, all you copper lovers. Everybody loves copper. If you put a video up on YouTube crowing about copper, you get all the eyeballs. Believe me. Consolidating my relatively small stash of copper here, because that's exactly what it is. Way down to the last tidbits. Haven't been finding enough scrap lately. One, there's a lot of scrappers out there. And two, this time of year, a lot of people realize, oh no, summer's almost over. Let's go do something. School's about to begin. Summer goes by quick. Let's see how this goes. Hey, I'm happy. Look at that. I can't argue with the price. It was free. Where's the next one? Right here. Okay, we're going to cut this way. This has got that flange over it, so I'm going to cut it like that on the outside. I'm going to cut it on the outside for the Dream. Whew. So, look at that. I save everything, man. That's why I'm still not going to throw this out. Why wouldn't I throw that out? Because probably could cut some of the landscaping wood, you know, around the house and stuff like that with it. So, hey, I will get everything out of that I possibly can. Get that before I'm looking for it. Toss that into the appropriate bucket there. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.